So hello folks, welcome to LMTV Live. We are just along the ELWA Rawas International Airport Highway, just a stone thrown away from the roundabout at the ELWA Junction. But there is a story where an unknown man managed his way through whatever medium to have entered into the drainage system here. And I want you to open the camera. This is the drainage system leaving from the ELWA Junction, coming as far as the Liberia Traffic Management Junction. And it's believed that this fellow got through the drainage system and managed his way, passed through from far above, and he managed to pass through the drainage system, and he's at about this town where you see the crowd are all positioned. So we want to go there to see what is actually happening. I'm told that there is a fellow who here, and he's in the know of how this fellow managed to come here. So let's see if we can get the exact location where you are. I want you to give me. So this is the fellow. I want you to pan the camera and go down a bit. So if you are looking in there carefully, there is this fellow beneath the drainage system here, and he's there. So let's see if we can talk to a gentleman here who is actually claiming to have information. There is this fellow who said he saw this individual we are discussing in the whole year. There is this SOS call that we are launching at the moment to see if we can have him removed from the drainage system here. And if you zoom in carefully, you see there is this fellow there, and he's in the hole, the drainage system. So it's a long stretch of the drainage here, and I don't know how exactly he managed his way. But let's move a bit forward to see where exactly he entered this drainage here. And this is a live broadcast from the Liberia Traffic Management Junction. Is where we are bringing this broadcast to you from, along the ELWA highway. So this place, I guess. Okay. So I'm told that the fellow actually made his way through the drainage system for right here, and he managed to move as far as Liberia Traffic Management Junction. So just take a look at the distance from over there, coming, moving here, and he's still in there. I don't know the current status of this individual as we speak, but he's in there, and this is the scene here as we speak on Locust. So at the moment, there is effort being made to make sure to have one of the covers removed from here so that the fellow can be taken from. So where you are, this is the scene from the Liberia Traffic Management Junction, where an unknown man managed his way through the drainage system, and he's covered a very long distance, and he's in here. So some citizens are trying to remove the cover here to see if the fellow can come out. So until we can see the fellow to know his current condition and see if he can be talked to. So let's see, one of the concrete over the drainage system is being removed. So there are different views here. There are different views as to how the fellow can be brought out of this drainage. Well, let's see how that works. So he said he's been in here for a while, but let's see if he can come to himself a bit so we can talk to him. Hello, excuse me. How are you? The camera. Excuse me. Where you coming from, Chief? Hello? Mama boy? How you got there? How you got in the hole? How you managed to get in the hole? Yeah. How you managed to get in the hole?
They don't come. They put more.
They mentioned a good too much. They were not doing anything here. Just me. Yes, me. We are going to show you the whole.
No problem. My parents got that as it. I mean, only read today. But me, I live here. But that is, I can carry it to God.
But one know how you enter the hole. How you manage to enter the hole? All the people here, they're not doing anything.
They were today.
Nobody will touch you here. Nobody will touch you. Hey, I beg you. No, how many do?
I tell you, thank I'm a million like I said, I'm saying, yeah. So I'm not a girl, I go and I go in my repair. Myself, I did that.
Today, you that today again.
Wait, man, I'm going to tell
I'm not passing the hole.
I'm putting to the near Danny, my other all in there. Huh? No, I said we all come today. Yeah,
so what do you have to do? What do you have to do?
Don't follow the rule.
I get friends.
Então, nobody myself in our way. I think I made a man come.
Why your knee? Where your knee? What's your knee?
I don't know.
Let's see if we can talk to this fellow. Excuse me. Let's see. So you say you know the fellow? Yeah, never put that in me. You are to get up. I'm surprised to see you. I'm surprised. No need. I ain't no need. But I know if you know you put that in me. I know what I got a meter. I live in. Yeah, I know what I came in. That's about I see if in I know what happened. So what really do you think he's doing? Is this somebody who is engaging to business? Yeah, the main also, but I know I want somebody I came. I see them sitting before. You know, they say you go and raw, Jeff or anything that I seen here before. But surprised to see them in the way. I don't know why. Maybe yes, somebody do something. You know, then in some time you run away. Maybe I don't know. But you know, I don't know any. No, no any. But I know it feels good. You know me. You know any? I know. Yeah. So folks, let's see the situation here. Wait. Hello. Dear water. Tell your name.
You know the way?
Yeah, where? I know they were sorry to carry away. Where you are going?
I think here. George,
so how long you been here? I think what you trying to say is the fellow is saying that he came along with a fellow called Dewe, who is known as in Liberia as Sogo, less fortunate individual, and say he and the fellow came together here. So the police is trying to see if they can take him to the police station. So what is happening now, folks? The fellow was actually taken from the drainage, and there is this intervention from the Liberia National Police. So they are about to take the fellow to the Zone 8 police depot along the SKD Sport Complex area. So we are trying to make a follow-up to see how best we can get an understanding about this entire case. But initially, a fellow who actually recognized this individual said he's from the police academy area, and he too admitted that he's from the police academy area, but then he said there were two, a fellow who is a less fortunate individual, or if he lives local, and him, they came here and they were in the hole together, so we cannot account for the fellow. But now we are trying to make our way to the Zone 8 police depot to see how best the police can continue with the investigation. So follow us as we move on. So, folks, stick and stay with us as we make our way to the Zone 8 police depot along the SKD Sport Complex community to do a complete follow-up on the story. And the fellow is being taken to the Zone 8 police depot just near the somewhere kind of sport complex. So we are trying to make a U-turn around the ELWA Junction to go back to the SKD Sport Complex where we are following this story. So wherever you are and however you are watching, you see, stick and stay with us as we move now to the somewhere kind of sport complex for this interesting development coming from the somewhere kind of sport complex community just around the Liberia Traffic Management Office Junction, where a fellow was actually identified in the drainage system, and we managed to flag it through the help of some community dwellers who brought in some, yes, through the help of some community dwellers who managed to have removed the fellow. The name of this individual is yet to be known, as he looks unconscious, but is now in the purview of the Liberia National Police. So we are trying to make a turn, a left turn, so that we can go to the Zone 8 police depot around the SKD Sports Stadium. But from the accounts of some eyewitnesses who actually identify and recognize the fellow. Chief, where they transfer the depot? I mean, the depot. Or no, the depot is still there. So the Zone 8 depot has been transferred to a nearby location. So we are trying to see if we can branch right. There is a there is a fellow in Royal. So we are making an inquiry to see if the fellow, because mind you, there are two depots along this route, Zone 8 Depot 1 and Zone 8 Depot 2. So if, okay. Yeah, so there is a fellow who was found in the drainage, and we don't know his identity, but they said they were taking him to the depot, the nearby depot here.
Where you know you from?
So we are waiting. There is a call being placed to the Zone 8. Zone 8 depot near the ELWA. So let's see if we can make our way to Zone 8.
Yes, sir. I call you the man and that's it. You got to read, not begin. My phone off. I say, I'm not alright.
Why you not alright?
I'm not just alright.
But we just want to know that the guy that was in the dream.
I'm not in the group. I was at the junction at yesterday.
Where did you go?
What is it? Like, you can go to school because I say I'm going to school. So I'm not just going to school. Right.
So there is a renovation work being done on the Zone 8 depot here. It should be the depot 2 along the somewhere kind of sport complex community. So we are trying to make our way to the next depot that is around the ELWA hospital facility to see whether the fellow was actually taken there. So stick and stay with us as we bring to a logical conclusion the identity of this individual and what they have led him into the training system. So there is this name that is being called over and over. One there were some eyewitnesses have identified the individual as what you may call a so-called or less fortunate individual, and he alleged that he and there were the two individuals in the hole, but he cannot account for their way. So the entire conversation is coming in bits and pieces. So until we can get to the police depot where it's believed that this is being taken to, and once we can establish that, then we will give you the entire story coming from the police investigation. So we run the ELWA hospital, and very shortly we will be at the Zone 8 depot. That should be depot 1, but once we get there we will actually establish that information.
Yeah. Okay, I like it. Thank you.
So I'm making our way. Any moment from now, the police depot is just on our left. So we can establish whether they fell, because we were not in the know that there was this renovation work being carried out. Okay, so this is the Zone 8 police base. So
The road black, the very junior, oh no.
so this is the fellow.
I want to be of your food.
No, you can ask a question.
Yeah, your way, let me ask.
Yeah, but you're not captured. So let's see if the police is investigating, asking questions.
Who's all go there? The problem I'm talking to the man was just seeing that I'm trying to get the information that you just talk.
Now, what is sorry to take out
Take it. Last night, I forwarded everything for us now for you. And then we got started going. You could tell me, but you know, you're walking in trap. I was saying, that's how you know when you trap. We thought it was a stroke. Everybody came and said, oh, that's true, that's true. They don't want you, just wake up, you say, and then they say, you, they go feel one on top of my mom. You say, the ladder, you can't do that friend. They don't want you, wake up, you say, me, my brother, do something in the back, they came my brothers. They go coming for me, they coming for me, they want to kill me too. They don't want to know whether you boy, you can't go in, kill. I called I'm going to I said I was only too happy, only happy, I'm going to so, who's been what are they? What's your family? The final living. What's your mother?
My name is Brother.
The one living with a family. Are you for? Good one. You know him? To me, woman, what's your father name? Or you say your partner living right? We buy Nima.
This is sir.
District 7. Which town?
La Barbeque.
Barbeque. Mercury. What are you doing for living? Huh? Construction fee. Then what make you there? See all the people that come walk on there. Huh?
There's no I'm not talking about. Go. After coming out order. All my things like the time where we were bugger at the time say that because the blue on that day.
The time we work on.
Yes, I said, I'm sitting because the already boss, we can feel bring away. We free time yet. I'm not people, eh? Me, sure.
Up here. You will get. You will get.
I will go.
Yeah, go.
a couple of cars. Get a beer.
What's the question you're asking him?
Just asking, are you in animal or what are you doing? So he he's still in his hand. So if you are not part of the society, you have to
What's your name? You man? Where are you from?
From Soga.
Which town?
Bow.
Bow.
So yeah, so let's see if we can talk to the is it the youth chair
Yes,
of which community?
Police Academy Rupert Block A.
Okay, so we are in conversation with the youth chair of the Police Academy Block A community, and he's one person who have come here to say, well, you know the individual in question. So let's see if we can engage. Tell us exactly who is this individual.
The guy is a resident and youth of the community, which is Rupert. He has a brother in the Rupert name is Teggy Myers. They and one of the NTA Moladua. She lives around the clinic which is called Nyasai Clinic. I play the from and I play I get to know him when we were like boy coming up. I play I get to know him.
You're talking about a long time.
Long time, and he still lives there. And all his activity is there. If the entire family, auntie, uncle, they are there.
So what really he used to do for a living, especially
Actually, he do part-time contract like construction. When he see you, he help you. You give him. He was with the former senator for Sando County, TJ. He works in TJ fence for some time to get his living out of there. Then later he can do around work around to see how best he can get it.
So let's see. He's in conversation with I think one of the family members.
And order. Yo, mira, me no can't go. Di me that time there. Me so that one say put that can win a hole. Where penny?
Zone A police station. Yeah, there is Zone A.
Zone A. I don't Zone A though.
Hello.
Yeah, so yeah, you're in conversation, but we just wanted to get that website from him as he was in conversation with one of the family member on the telephone. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So as I was saying earlier, this identical guy, he's not a bad person. So let be clear that he's not a bad person. He's a youth that looking for a daily bread. But the fact of the matter here is that we are from the different county with different activities. Probably he have his own thing that treating him that brought him this fight. But as he's a good guy, really, he help people in the community. They pay him, then he live from all of the work he does for people. But
There was this fellow me. He kept calling. He said, "One day way, day way." Do you know this?
there were or Maya, Deggy Maya, because if he said Deggy is the people name is Deggy. The way he's one of the gangster with huge fan right at the Police Academy Junction.
Who? There were?
Então canha vai lá me pode tu mesmo tá. That they were in that. And that vai poder coisa da depô.
Well, they're recording, eh?
Oh, okay. You can calling so like all of you went for the contract. So this is it, and probably are leaving from here. I'm going to inform his brother that he is presently at Zone 8 Depot police station. To people, if people can come and see how best they can take him up and carry him, and see how best they can start his treatment. But for now, I don't really know what transpires between he and the other people that he calling. But actually, he's a good guy in the community. The stealing part, he done part of it. He work for his own money and do his living on it. Yes.
Once again, say your name.
I'm Joshua L.T. Smith, Police Academy Block A, youth chairperson.
Thank you. He's the youth chairperson of Police Academy Block A. But first, this is the case, and he's now in the custody of the Liberia National Police, specifically the Zone 8 Police Base around the ELWA hospital. And he actually managed to place a telephone call to a family member, but unlike the ELWA Junction where he was like confused because of the cry, he couldn't speak to anybody. Here at the police station, he's speaking and he's having conversation with officers of the Liberia National Police. And at least there are information coming up now that this fellow is actually being recognized, and there is this information.
Can I give you the family number that
So let's see.
yeah, no problem. Don't fulminate too. Police people like to be. So let's go. So we'll carry him. We'll carry him to his place. You know his place. You know the house.
I said,
So I just want to.
So before we leave, let's get a word from this officer who said he actually came in contact with this fellow. I want to say welcome to LNTV.
Welcome. Thank you very much.
The name, sir, please.
I'm Inspector Besa.
You care to provide a little bit of information about the fellow in question? I want you say you met him before.
Yeah, this brother last night, not before. Last night, this brother was at the place at the Sport Complex Junction. So I went there and I tried talking to him, but the only day he would tell me that his brother did something in Lima, and then the people killed his brother, so they're about to kill him. In fact, they are all his tongue from his mouth. So I tried to call the ambulance to come and take him away. He said no, so he could walk. So later on, he woke up and he walked and went free. Only to my surprise again, at this hour, for me to know that my CSC officer telling me to phone him on the clinic. So it was how they brought him at the Zone 8 base here. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that's just a brief account from the officers here who said he met this fellow yesterday and he was trying to arrange an ambulance to see if he could be taken to a nearby health facility.
Yes, let's go. Yeah. Bobby. Okay, thank you.
So, folks, the fellow is on board. That's why I want to pan the camera behind. He's on board our vehicle, LBS, and we are trying to see if we can make our way to the police academy community where he has alleged of being his residence. So we are making our way now. Let's see if we can make our way to the police academy community to see if we can locate.
No, don't come here. We are only activity. AA Police Academy. Yeah, so I will be there.
Are you sure you are the police?
What kind of police element? The police. The police.
Roof pairing.
I'm a bit. This one, eh?
Okay.
Yeah, hold on, wait there. Yes. It went up.
Where? Yeah, the ELWA Junction.
They were also being up.
I sent you some plates.
We are saying better than what? They say you waiting for a police element first.
Why you talking?
They may have seen them when I got up in some of our in the go. And men will see. You know, they want to
So, folks, we are making our way to the police academy community, specifically the St. Johnson area. So, just be with us on this broadcast as we try to locate the home of this fellow and his family members.
Boulevard.
And this is interest to it, so we are following it to the letter and seeing if we can climax this broadcast from the home or the residence of this brother. So we are fast approaching the ELWA Junction, just around the Samuel Kando Sport Complex community, making our way to the police academy area where the brother in question is claiming to be a resident of that community. But there are several accounts from the public, including an officer of the Liberia National Police, who said he came in contact. He came in contact yesterday with this fellow, and he saw him walking, and at a certain point he fell off, but then he came back to normalcy where he was talked to, and there was this effort to have secured an ambulance to take him to the nearby hospital, but then the fellow, according to the police, refused and said he was okay and that he was going home by himself. So the police then had no option but to allow him to go home as he claimed, but only to find this fellow just within a drainage around the Liberia Traffic Management Office junction, where we saw a huge crowd, inclusive of motorcyclists. No. And this fellow was seen in the drainage system beneath the concrete cement that was placed over the culvert.
Which your girlfriend? No, Go to your family house. Live your life. And really get paid.
Carry you to take it out. The people are taking.
It's important.
I'm not taking one point in the name of pass off.
Take you more father. Take you more down.
What's it down?
When?
Yeah, I think.
When?
I'll tell you if you're not from. What's that living? What do you know? What's it that you, my brother, so you want that?
You move and say the apple.
Yeah, my brother, want that.
So what is it?
Maybe they don't come. But,
When we carry you to your
so, I'm going to play.
Indian hero and I call Molamua.
I find one for you. I want for a good together. Better than away from
We're
where.
passing around. Carry you straight to your family, to your immediate family.
So that's it, folks. And he's suggesting that we carry him to another person who we are yet to identify.
That is similar to the police. They are fighting to get to and get all that.
Who they get?
Where they play get out of Sawi?
Who they carry? You talking about what? What's her name?
They go Chris. We go air date. That we all there day. But she now will nothing. I will nothing. I know that I am fitting everywhere. I tell you. I they put not there. I know where you come.
Why they call it man said that you could take it to where?
Yeah, I get my brother near already, but they say, man, oh my God. No, you passed it already. I said, I know the place before you know.
So very soon we will link up with the police academy road, and then I'm told we are going around the St. Johnson area. And that was actually a terrible scene for me to have seen a living body beneath the drainage where you have people walking over. And so let's assume today we have a heavy downpour in the Painesville area and you are stuck on there and having the rain, the water going in the drainage. Imagine what would have happened. So he was actually blessed for nearly 2 days since yesterday up to today. We have not really experienced that level of rainfall. So for those of you who are just joining this broadcast, we are following a story where a fellow was spotted in the drainage system around the junction of the ELWA traffic management in Painesville along the Ramos International Airport Highway, just a stone throw away from the ELWA Junction roundabout. So that grabbed our attention and we started a broadcast from there where some bystander managed to help in the process.
Are you saying this?
Some bystander managed to help in the process and have him removed from the drainage, and he was later taken to the Zone 8 they put the base there along the ELWA hospital community. And one of the officers who gave his account of the story said this fellow was seen yesterday lying on the ground, later woke up, and he had gone there to intervene in the process to see if he could call an ambulance to take him to the hospital. But then after a while, the fellow said he was okay and that he knew where he was going. So the officer allowed him to have his will. But I wanted to see this afternoon that a gathering of motorcyclists, bystanders, grabbed our attention. And after we stopped there, after we stopped there and we were told that there was this so he's just talking randomly. There are things being said by him that are actually off the conversation we are having here. So already have
Yeah.
so my party can't go to who?
For you want me to go to the way?
Where you want to go to the way for?
Yeah, you see?
So this is the fellow.
The way go see them, yeah, go for coming for them, and it's just so when the demon outside the camp, we come in inside. So we do that. So that the man catch me now. I'll come in on the I take him away to the tree. Where the mule is, in the me when I get but he don't care all the me yesterday. I'm pretty poor for it. So I mean, I home and say, boy, yesterday, I said, me and I the whole day. Because I left for 9 home, so I have to report, and so not the way.
So when they carry you yesterday, after you left the working place yesterday, when you in the church, pastor told you say, boom, relax, you say, where you got the wedding from?
Huh?
The wedding, where you got the wedding from yesterday, after you left the church?
Yesterday, I'm well.
Yeah, you were there. You told me you're not well, so you took treatment. And then when your friend came, I told him that you were sick. You were not well, so you relaxed in the church. So how? Man, not okay, man. Like yesterday, you were in the for yesterday.
Yo.
Hey, my brother, they may not work. Yesterday, he was your beginning that been working with all in the community. So yesterday, while we were working, he came to the church and said, he not feeling all right. I said, okay, where would you go to the clinic, go take treatment? So if brought him right to the clinic, they treated him to go back for the treatment because we were working at the church. He went in ladder down. From there, he get people with speed, start running. We look for the man through all last night. We couldn't get him. Even said the money we have been in search of him. So I almost surprised. So he called me and said, "What was so able so man?" Now what mean we are rushing on the road?
Yeah.
They think what the man talking.
So we found the man. He was in the drainage.
Yeah.
So he entered the drainage and covered a very long distance, so passing, and then the people to, oh, we get somebody in the hole here, so how they managed to bust the entire drainage and taking out of the drainage right around the ELWA where they get the traffic management.
The beginner parking, the beginner parking. They may not wear them. My first time seeing them, they will be working along with here in the community. But he's saying that we are. I just said for you, brother, come here. I don't get up your boy outside. Somebody saw him. Somebody saw him. I hear so much. It doesn't remember what you were that hour. Yes, so when I call in, yeah, brother, what they do with that? My brother, I say when the man we all at the church. After we now got everything to wash it, this is the food they cook, the man ate. I say eat before you take the tablet in. Eat some of the food. Here my son. Later on, the man just look. I said just on there. The man. Huh? I said the pay position where it was it. So what the case on there? You see me there. What happened to when I see you? Let me go. I see you there when it. Yeah, you saw that they were talking for a kilometer. Yeah. I told you, man, get out. Oh, that's it. So what do you have? I'm not the fighter. They made I fighter. You can't put all that again passing. I said, do like the bit to eat the cup. Walk by in the interior. Let the people make it like they see your animal. Some can be animal, they don't know, but they can be performing. So makes all the go back. Fighter. One day, people go look for them. Yeah, but yes, maybe complete postman before they go there. Look at this, you're talking about the make or going to finish. Who know that I'm going to be you see what you want there? You wear. So what you want there? I'm not working, but my brother will send you here. I'll say for him. So folks, we are trying to see if we can. So this is the brother to the fellow in question, and he's been caught upon. As soon as we can get a word or two from him and hand deliver him over to his brother, then we will bring this broadcast to conclusion. What happened to you? You what? They were that you were in the fan with me. Central you say that we're right. We're all around that. We're all around. I told you, Roger, you are a phone liquor. Right? Fred give me this morning. Fred said he's looking for you. I said, send the man left from here. I lay out here. So where you coming from? They called me just now. I was going to today. I felt tired, so I went to the hospital. I was sleeping. They called me just and said, oh, the run fell on your brother. I said, they better well every day. He will go to right side before round for him. So what happened to you now? Explain yourself. Me, yeah. We get for comfort that we all people to the facing the red of people way. I mean, they been on well. From Freeport? Where the girl parking? Yeah. You know, you go there. Before we do, where the girl wash your car? You know, after the girl parking, see, tell them boy, the girl parking right there. Yeah, then how are you? Somebody people walking in the train, I saw you here. You see, somebody in the train. You are in the boy, so this was walk back. Somebody pack. People are all in pack. When they are sick of who you. They don't know, no, Jenny, but the Jenny out to any few, but the missing, that's what got them pro, the book iron, the data iron for across the room. They got the people, they nagging out what they were listening to, the Hoy Osa. So when Hoy Osa, they carry one Osa, the point down, and went there. I saw about no people put the enemy. I said, no, so that they said, for Sweden, when I take him at the station, I'm not putting my back. I know that what in the man and they call. But when you find it, why you may find it, said I got the call. Where is you drink the water? I just tell you, my level, you that point, making my name out of water. The man spent 1 year. 1 year, yeah. You like what you say, time, I don't come. You are Mamma, say, the boy, that's a pretty car. The best is a people over here. Don't trust, find me at the for me, the point I want to say is what you're saying when somebody, the person that went away, I don't want to experience so what happened in there, who talking to the player I went. But who talking to the player I went? Eh? And what I go do?
So folks, we want to bring this broadcast to a closure. Yes, hand delivering the fellow to his brother. So we'll bring this broadcast to a closure. Thanks to the entire team, Damar Fufana has been behind camera, Gary Stewart, our driver, and the Deputy Director General for New Media and Rebranding, Mr. G. Football. My name is Arishi. To come as this, we will ask the brother to actually give the name of this individual before we come out this interview. So can you please tell us the name of this fellow?
He's Roger Meyer. He's my little brother. I'm from so get this unnecessary. Maybe we precise. Yeah, I'm going to because the way you live on the time, I say, you know, I have to call my father to come for him. That's when you time, open the time, I'm looking for him this ago. I'm so happy to see him. So thank you. Thank you so much.